Okay. What is your current job title, position, and how long have you been in this role?
My current job title position is the communications administrator. Uh, and I've been in this role now for the last 10 years.
Good. How did you land this position?
Well, I interviewed approximately 10 years ago, and I did the interview. I actually interviewed for a communications technician position that was available at the time.
Right.
And I did get in when I interviewed for that job. Mm-hmm. And then within about 3 years, I made a supervisor, communications supervisor, and then within the next year, I made communications administrator for the department, for the IT department where I work.
Okay. So, what do you enjoy most about your job?
Well, it gives me an opportunity to get hands-on. I like to get out and actually get into troubleshooting. I don't like to be that much in the office. Mm-hmm. I deal mostly with telecommunications, radio frequencies, radio transmission, repeated transmissions. And so it gives me a chance to get out and get into the system, see how the system is made up. Whatever problems there are, you could, troubleshoot and provide support and resolution and that sort of thing. So I enjoy that, from day to day. I look forward to really being active in that regard.
All right, so it's just something you love to do.
Yeah, I love it.
So, do you work in a team or independent environment?
Well, currently we work as a team. There are several teams within our department, and the communications team is the area that I'm actually responsible for right now. And we deal with all the communications for the company. So yes, there are 4 teams, and we are one of the 4 teams in the department.
All right. And how does this style impact your working? As in, working with others, can it be challenging, supportive, helpful, frustrating?
Well, to be honest, it's actually all of the above. We do experience challenges from time to time, and sometimes in the process of troubleshooting, it can become frustrating. You can get depressed. So it's a series of emotions that you go through as a technician, as an administrator. But at the end of the day, it comes with the job. Right, so when I signed up, I expected that. So there's no surprise there. Right. And it's actually a learning. It helps you to learn because without that, you're really stuck in a mold, so to speak, and you can't move. Right. So I welcome the challenge. I don't back away from it. Yeah, I welcome it because it sharpens your skills and helps you to be that much better at what you do.
All right, that's good. All right, so what do you like least about your job?
Maybe the financing. I could do the raise right now. As much as I may feel that I didn't get a raise in a while, and as much as I may feel that hey, I may be undercompensated, I still love what I do and I still stick with it. But for right now, I think, all jokes aside, I don't think there's anything that I really don't like. We don't have, for the most part, it's satisfying. I can't say, there's something that I don't like about it.
All right. So, what was your major in college?
My major actually, the road that I took to get to this point, it's really it's a long road. It was several roads actually, because when I started out, I wanted to actually get into science, to become a medical doctor, but that didn't work out. I had to go back to college and do some additional degrees to get into computer science. Right. So it took a while for me to transition from wanting to be a doctor into computer science. I went back and I did computer systems technology, and I did nanofabrication technology. I'm currently working on some certifications, So the road was long traveled, but it was rewarding. I must say,
That's good. All right.
it was rewarding.
So,
So,
as a career
as a
path,
career
can you describe your career path to this current job?
My career path actually that was a bit odd as well because I know the first when I got out from college, I didn't get into that area right away. I actually started working some odd jobs, including working at the airport as a security screener, a baggage handling screener. Before I got into IT, there was some IT um, work involved, but not as much, you know. But after I got off from school, it was more theory. I graduated in 2004. I started looking for a job right away, and I couldn't find anything. A lot of jobs were asking for, in addition to the theory, they wanted practice, and I didn't have any experience at the time, and they didn't want to take a chance. So it was a bit tough getting in the door. But the odd jobs kept me going, and then once the opportunity came, I was able to get in.
Right.
And I've been there. I've been there ever since.
All right. So, as a professional, you have any advice you would give me into pursuing my dreams in that field?
Well, so this is the field that you would like to get into?
Yeah, I switched from architecture
Okay.
into a computer field.
Okay. Well, the computer field, computer science is such a vast field,
Right.
and I think, switching, you need to make sure that
This is what I want to do.
that's something that you want to do. Give it some careful consideration before you actually finalize the process, the switching process, and make sure that it's something that you want to do. Is something that you should love.
Right.
And something that you should want to do for the rest of your life. And once you love it, then you can grasp it. You can throw yourself into it completely, and just embrace it. The technology right now is the fundamental. It's really the foundation of almost everything that we do. Here it is now. You and I, who would have thought that we were able to have a call on a PC, right? And I could see you and you could see me, right? So. The opportunities are endless. The areas that you can work in, they're endless. You just need to find that area within the entire umbrella of computer technology that you like.
Right.
And once you find that niche, so to speak, you just kind of settle down and really go at it, throw yourself into it, and at the end you'll be rewarded.
All right. I appreciate this a lot.
All right.
I use that advice, apply to my life for sure.
Okay. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad I could at least.
Right. So, what is your current job title, position, and how long have you been in this role?
Okay, so my current job title is IT, Information Technology Director at Ross University.
Right.
And I've been in this role for 6 years.
6 years, all right.
Yeah.
How did you land this position?
Learned the position, heard about the advertisement by a colleague of mine, and sent in my application, and I was called in for an interview.
Right.
So it was an opening that was advertised in the Bahamas.
All right. What do you enjoy most about your job?
What I enjoy most about my job, I enjoy keeping up with technology and being able to shape solutions for IT solutions for businesses, and solve day-to-day issues. Work in tandem with the business to solve problems.
All right. Do you work in a team or independent environment?
I work with a team. So I have a team of 45 people in my IT department.
All right. And how does the style impact your work? Meaning, is it challenging, supportive, helpful, frustrating?
The team environment?
Yeah.
Yeah, the team environment is supporting because you share the load. You have different ideas, brainstorming sessions. You work together on a common goal. So it makes it fun. At times you have to work alone, but you still need to bring your contribution back to the team. So there are times when you have to work separately and aside, alone, just to think and solve problems. And then there are times when you have to work together as a team. So it's a mix of both.
Okay. What do you like least about your job?
The travel. I travel a lot. So I travel a lot from different sites. Ross University have a campus in Dominica. They have a campus in Florida. And the students are all throughout the hospitals in the U.S. So a lot of traveling, and traveling get tiresome at times.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And what was your major in college?
I started out, my first major was business administration. So I had an associate's degree in business administration. And then I majored in computer information systems. So I have a bachelor's degree in computer information systems and a master's degree in project management.
All right. And for a career path, can you describe your career path to this current job?
So my career path, I started out as a PC/network technician. Building computers, fixing computers, and then I got a job as a junior programmer at the Central Bank of the Bahamas, where I was able to develop skill sets and learn about the business. From then, I moved to a position called IT, Information Technology Coordinator. So it was a middle level position where I was responsible for a number of systems and the IT department at Caterpillar, which is a Caterpillar dealership in Nassau. Then I got a job as a systems engineer, right, at the Grand Bahama Airport Company. I'm responsible for their air traffic control systems. And then from there, I got a job as IT manager for the container port, where I managed a team of 27 and touched a lot of technology. And then I moved to the IT director position at Ross University.
And for someone who is doing the same field, do you have any advice for me personally?
For someone in the same field for you, I would, number one, try to keep abreast of technology, especially in the area of how it's used in business, right? Keep up to date with the latest certifications, right, in the field, so you can at least speak about it and be knowledgeable about it. So if you interview and the interviewer asks you questions related to IT, at least you have some knowledge of it. You can speak about it. Try to get your hands wet, even if it's a temporary job that isn't paying much. It's the experience that comes.
So start off small, basically.
Right, small. Read a lot, expand your knowledge base, and always be willing to start from the ground up. Don't be in a rush to land that top high-paying job, because you learn those lessons at the entry-level jobs that take you throughout your career.
All right. I appreciate this a lot.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to use this advice.
Yeah. No problem, man. No problem.